Hi, I'm Jeremiah, owner of Pademelon. Got my start working for RockShox, doing World Cup race support, eventually running the black box program, then becoming a product manager for all the long travel suspension. After 16 years of doing that, headed over to Cannondale to run their suspension program and eventually all their component parts and accessories developments. Did things such as the direct mount stem standard, metric shock standard, 35mm pike, handlebar that eventually became the Boobar handlebar, named after me. During my time doing black box stuff, I did some research on steering dampers. This is about 2003, 2005. Oh, Pademelon, actual Pademelon. Now, one of the things that was always a struggle in suspension development is balancing the stiffness of the fork so you had great performance on bumps, great cornering performance, with the ability for the fork to track through rough stuff and not get deflected. Because of that, I spent a lot of time stressing about what size upper tubes, how thick the crowns were, those types of things. So fast forward, got my first Zeb. I'm doing my first laps in my favorite bike park, doing a line that I normally do that's high with a big root on it. I get knocked off of that line and I'm like, wow, maybe this Zeb is a little too stiff. But man, I love how great it felt in loaded corners. The bump performance was great. So I was like, how do you get the best of both worlds? And then I just instantly thought back to steering dampers and my time on those in the early 2000s. Got myself a damper, fitted it up, went right back up to the same trail, and I could hit that line every time with the damper on. Turn the damper off, and I was hitting that line probably 30% of the time. I was really sold. Thought, this is amazing. It's given us benefits in more than just off-camber routes. I'm also feeling it through any rough stuff. Loose stuff got a lot more control. And I'm like, now's the time for steering dampers. Little did I know, a few months later, we'd make the decision to move my family to rural Tasmania so that we could live and develop products in one of the best bike parks in the world here in Maydena. With how good today's bikes are, we are just kind of splitting hairs right now, trying to find performance gains. I feel strongly that adding a steering damper to your mountain bike is that next performance gain. It's almost like when I first got on it, the difference was like between having poorly set up, poorly maintained suspension to having a bike where all of a sudden everything's ultra dialed and perfect for that given trail. It was just such a jump in confidence and trust in my bike. And I wholeheartedly believe that everyone will experience that. If you really want to make your bike feel a lot better, have a lot more control, adding a Pademelon steering damper will do that.